Hello student, Namaste. Lagrange's mean value theorem. Lagrange's mean value theorem. Very important. What is the statement of this Lagrange's mean value theorem? Same condition as Rolle's mean value theorem. First two conditions are same, they take only first two conditions of Rolle's mean value theorem. That function must be continuous in closed interval AB. That function must be differentiable or derivable in open interval AB. What is the difference between closed interval and open interval? Here this A and B is included. For example, suppose 1, 2. Here 1 and 2 are included and all x between 1 and 2. But in open interval 1, 2, 1 and 2 is not included. 1 and 2 is not included, but all x in this. X may be 1 and 2. Here x is not 1 and 2. This is the main difference. If two conditions are satisfied by some function, by any function, then there exists at least one point C belongs to given interval such that f of b minus f of a upon b minus a is equal to f dash c. Then there exists at least one point C belongs to AB such that f of b minus f of a upon b minus a is equal to f dash c. Very simple statement बच्चों लोग, आप लोग आंखें बंद करके दो बार याद करो. First, recall all these statements at least two times. Very simple sum, very simple trick. Okay, अभी हम एग्जाम्पल स्टार्ट करेंगे. बच्चों लोग जो भी एग्जाम्पल्स देख रहे हैं, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं, जैसे हमने रोल्स मीन वैल्यू थ्योरम खत्म किया, every sum you must solve at least 2 times, at least 2 to 3 times, dear student, to get more speed in exam. Now this is very basic. Again I recall this basic part, that what is the basic is every exponential function, every logarithm function, every trigonometric function, every inverse trigonometric function, every algebraic function या polynomial function and constant function, they are always continuous. Second note is also very important. If two continuous functions are given, say f and g, their addition, their subtraction, their multiplication and their division, they are always continuous. These are very standard concept in maths. Now we take this sum, verify LMVT for this function. Very important sum, very simple sum, very important sum and very simple sum. What is the first step? In first step we check the condition. Here f of x is clearly, first condition, clearly f of x is continuous function. Why it is continuous function in closed interval 1e? Because it is logarithm function. Because f of x is logarithmic function. F of x is logarithmic function. Second, what is value of f dash x? So here value of f dash x is always find derivative. What is value of f dash x is 1 by x, and clearly it is defined. Clearly f dash x is defined or exists defined or exist in given region. Open interval 1, e. It is defined in open interval, that is क्यों ये when f dash x become infinity at x equal to 0, but x equal to 0 is not included in 1e. But correct, this f dash x is defined or it will not become infinity. It is infinity at x equal to 0, but x equal to 0 is not included in 1, e, and hence this implies f of x is differentiable in AB. Is differentiable in 1, e. It is differentiable in 1, e. So these are the two conditions These two are satisfied. So RMVT, LMVT applicable. So LMVT applicable. So LMVT is applicable. LMVT is applicable. LMVT is applicable. Now second step. Second step. What is second step? Then there exists at least one point. Then there exists at least one point. At least one point. C belongs to 1, E such that what is statement? F of B minus F of A divided by B minus A, very simple, is equal to F dash C. Dear student, it is F dash C. Now what is F of B? F of E minus F of 1 divided by E minus 1 is equal to, what is F dash C? F dash X is 1 by X. F dash X is 1 by X. What is F dash C? It is 1 by C. Now, what is F of E? Log E. Because F of X is log X. F of X is log X. What is F of E? Log E. Minus F of X is log X. What is F of 1? Log 1 divided by E minus 1 is equal to 1 by C. Log E minus log 1 divided by E minus 1. Now, what is log E? 1. Log 1, 0 divided by E minus 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. It is 1. Very simple. It is 1 by E. 1 by E minus 1 is equal to 1 by C. Cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. So what is C is equal to E minus 1. What is E? E is 2.73 approximate value. So it is 1.73. And clearly it belongs to 1 comma E. Clearly it belongs to 1 comma E because E is 2.73 and it is 1. So what is observation? This C belongs to this one. So this implies LMVT verified. अरे हर बच्चे को दिख रहा है, every student understand that point lies in 1E and hence LMVT verified and hence LMVT verified. बच्चों लोग प्रैक्टिस बहुत मैंने आपको प्रैक्टिस से आएगा, आपको लिखने का आदत होना चाहिए, आप लोगों को लिखने का आदत होना चाहिए. This is second sum. Same. Dear student, here again, what is first step? Clearly f of x is continuous function because it is algebraic function, that is polynomial function. Clearly f of x is continuous function in -2 to 2. Because it is polynomial function, since f of x is polynomial function. Second step. What is the derivative? Here value of f dash x. Here value of f dash x is 3x square. Value of f dash x is 3x square. And clearly it is defined. Clearly f dash x is defined in -2 to 2. It is defined in -2 to 2. And hence f of x is differentiable or derivable in -2 to 2. And two conditions are true and hence LMVT applicable. So LMVT is applicable. So this is first step. Now, what is step second? Step number 2. Then there exists at least one point. Then there exists at least one point. C belongs to -2 to 2 such that f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a is equal to f dash c. Now what is f of b? That is f of 2 minus f of a is f of -2 divided by 2 minus top -2. What is f dash c? It is 3c square. What is f of 2? F of x is x cube. What is f of 2? Is 2 cube. X replaced by 2 minus f of x is x cube. What is f of -2? X replaced by -2 divided by 2 minus plus 2 is equal to 3c square. Now it is 2 cube is 8 minus it is -8 divided by 4. Now 8 plus 8 is 16. 8 plus 8 is 16. Very simple. It is 16 by 4, that is 4 is 3c square. So what is c square is 4 by 3. 4 by 3. Now what is c is plus minus 2 by root 3. Plus minus 2 by root 3. Plus minus 2 by root 3. Now it is same as plus minus 2 by root 3 is 1.73 approximate value. So what is observation? This clearly belongs to -2 to 2. तो प्लस माइनस 2 by 1 by root 3. तो यहां पर हम लोग फाइंड करेंगे प्लस माइनस. So dear students, 2 by root 3 that is comes as 2 by 1.73. It is plus minus 1.15. Now this interval is -2 to 2. 0, 1, 2. It is -1, -2. Now 1 point plus 1.5, this comes here. Minus 1.5, this comes here. Now what is observation? Both point lies within CA. This implies both C lies in -2 to 2. Both C lies in minus C to C, that is -2 to 2. And hence LMVT verified. So verified. At least one is required. Here both may be possible. At least में कम से कम एक. More than one is also possible. More than one is also possible. Now this is also famous sum in the world. Dear student, very important sum. Practice. First condition. Here f of x is continuous. Clearly f of x is continuous. Why it is continuous? Note that AB is positive. Why it is continuous? Because f of x is polynomial function. Since f of x is polynomial or algebraic function, and so they are continuous. Second point, what is value of f dash x? Here f dash x is value of f dash x 2lx plus m, and clearly this derivative define or exist. Clearly this f dash x is defined in interval AB, and so they are differentiable. This implies f of x is differentiable in AB. They are differentiable. And so what is observation? So LMVT applicable. So LMVT applicable is applicable. So LMVT is applicable. First step finish. Now what is second step? Then there exists at least one point C belongs to this AB such that f of B minus f of A divided by B minus A is equal to f dash C. Now what is f of B? F of B as it is f of x is Lx square plus mx plus c. So what is f of B? X replaced by B. So it is LB square plus MB plus C minus. What is f of A? X replaced by A. So it is LA square plus MA plus C divided by B minus A. And what is the value What is the value of f dash C? F dash x is 2Lx plus M. So what is f dash C? X replaced by C. 2LC plus M. So it is 2LC plus M. Very simply, x replaced by B, x replaced by A. बाकी कुछ change करना नहीं. Now simplify. When we simplify this term, what is observation? This plus C and minus C get cancelled. Next, simplify. It is LB square plus MB minus LS square minus MA divided by B minus A. It is 2LC plus M. Now, from first and third term, L is common, B square minus A square. From second and fourth term, M is common, it is B minus A divided by B minus A and is equal to twice LC plus M. From first and third term, L is common. From second and fourth term, M is common. Now, this B square minus A square is B plus A, B minus A. Very simple. Dear student, very simple. So it is L, B square minus A square is B plus A into B minus A plus M into B minus A. Correct? Divided by B minus A is equal to 2LC plus M. Now B minus A is common. So it is L into B plus A plus M divided by B minus A is equal to 2LC plus M. Now B minus A get cancelled. So what is the value? It is L into B plus A plus M is equal to 2LC plus M. Solve for C. So here again M get cancelled. And it is 2LC L into B plus A is equal to twice LC. Again L get cancelled. What is value of C? So value of C is A plus B by 2. What is value of C is? Now clearly this belongs to AB because this is midpoint. It is midpoint, average, midpoint. So this implies LMVT verified. So LMVT LM Lagrange's mean value theorem is verified. बच्चे लोग after solving this sum you must do practice at least 3 times. जब तक आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा. बच्चे लोग. वेरी सिंपल सम. अभी ये जो सम है सेम टाइप का सम है. मैं आपको ये पार्ट डायरेक्ट लिख करके दे रहा हूं. ओके आप लोगों को मैं ये पार्ट डायरेक्ट लिख करके दे रहा हूं. बच्चे लोग आपको ये समझना है. वेरीफाई using LMVT find C such that A less than C less than B, and if f of x is equal to x minus A, x minus 2, x minus 3, and A is given and B is also given as 4. So first of all, we simplify f of x, bracket of product of 3 bracket. So it is L square minus 3x plus 2 into x minus 3, multiply by x square, x to is term, then multiply by minus 3 to is term. Now clearly it is polynomial, so it is continuous. Second part, derivative 3x square minus 12x plus 11, and it is also differentiable. It is also differentiable. Now then there exists at least one point, C belongs to given interval such that f of b minus f of a upon b minus c equal to f dash c. F of b, replace x by b in the given example, x by b, replace x by 0. आप यहाँ पे रखो या यहाँ पे रखेंगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, वेरी सिंपल. नाउ आफ्टर सॉल्विंग दिस पार्ट, वैल्यू इज, we get this equation, 3c square minus 12c plus 8 equal to 0. Find value of c, minus b plus minus b square minus 4 is about twice a, b, c is, a is 3, b is minus 12, c is 8, and we get either 3.14 or 0.84. So what is observation? This clearly, this 3.14 also lies in 0.4 and 0.84 also belongs to 0.4. So here both values lies in 0.4, both, and hence we can say that this is the proof. Okay, so at least one C lie होना चाहिए था, यहाँ पर both values lie in C, then this is also true. This is also true. Very important examples in LMVT. To solve sum on inequality, we use Lagrange's mean value theorem. To solve examples on inequality less than, so we must use Lagrange's mean value theorem. ये पॉइंट आपको याद रखना है क्योंकि एग्जाम में याद आता नहीं ये कौन सी मेथड से सॉल्व करना है. तो बच्चे लोग फर्स्ट दिमाग में याद रखना, दिस टाइप ऑफ इनइक्वालिटी we solve by LMVT. First step, how to solve this part? First step, let f of x is equal to tan inverse x, and what is the interval is in AB. In first step, I will prove this inequality. Very simple trick, very simple trick. और ये आपको इंटरेस्टिंग लगेगा और इंपॉर्टेंट भी है, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, हर बच्चे को समझ में आएगा. Tan, how I understand this tan inverse? Because given inequality is in tan inverse, and hence I take this function as tan inverse x. First condition, f of x is clearly continuous. Clearly f of x is continuous because it is inverse trigonometric function in AB, as it is inverse trigonometric function, and we know that every inverse trigonometric function is continuous, as it is inverse trigonometric function. Second, point, what is the derivative? F dash x is derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon x, 1 plus x square, is defined in AB, and so f of x is differentiable. So f of x is differentiable, dear student. Now first two conditions are satisfied. First two, only two conditions. So LMVT applicable. So LMVT is applicable. This is first step. Now second step. Then there exists at least one point C belongs to AB such that f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a is equal to f dash c. Now what is f of b? f of b, f of x is tan inverse x. What is f of b? Is tan inverse b minus f of a, f of x is tan inverse x. What is f of a? Tan inverse a divided by b minus a is equal to, what is f dash c? F dash c, x replaced by c, x replaced by tc, so 1 upon 1 plus c square. And take this equation as 1. This is second step. Very important concept, dear student. How to use this part to prove this part, this answer. So I start like this. Very important part. I take third step now. I take third step. Step number 3. Step number 3. Very simple. 1 upon 1 plus c square. This value we'll use. For that, I start with this part. Now, as c lies between, as c belongs to AB by this LMVT. This implies A less than C less than B. C lies in A and B. Now I adjust this value 1 upon 1 plus c square. C square is required. So I square. Squaring. A square less than C square less than B square. हम लोगों ने स्क्वेयरिंग किया. Now I adjust 1 plus c square. So add 1. Inequality में कोई फर्क पड़ेगा नहीं. There is no change if we add any positive values. Now add 1. Add 1. So 1 plus a square less than 1 plus c square less than 1 plus b square. Add 1. Now we want 1 upon 1 plus c square. So take reciprocal. So 1 upon 1 plus a square. 1 upon 1 plus c square, 1 upon 1 plus b square, because I want to adjust this term. So when we take a reciprocal, inequality changes. So it become greater than. Taking reciprocal. जब भी रेसिप्रोकल लेते हैं बच्चे लोग तो इनइक्वालिटी चेंज होता है. बिकॉज अगर आपको किसी ने बोला 1 लेस देन 10, so what is reciprocal? सपोज 2 लेस देन 10, व्हाट इज रेसिप्रोकल? 1/2 और 1/10 में 1/2 बड़ा होता है, क्योंकि जितना डिनोमिनेटर बढ़ा उतना वैल्यू कम, एंड हेंस इनइक्वालिटी चेंजेस. नाउ वी वांट द आंसर इन टर्म्स ऑफ लेस. We want the answer in terms of less. So I can write it in the less than form. So I can write it as, I start with this term 1 upon 1 plus b square less than 1 upon 1 plus c square less than 1 upon 1 plus a square. आप यहां से शुरू करोगे less 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 less. So I convert in less than form because I want to prove the inequality in less than form. Now in this way 1 upon 1 plus c square is adjusted. So ये process क्यों? Why do we use this process? To adjust this term c square, squaring, add 1, take reciprocal and then less than. Now I replace this value as this term. By equation 1 I can replace this value. So put in 1, that is 1 upon 1 plus b square less than, what is value of this term? Tan inverse b minus tan inverse a divided by b minus a less than 1 upon 1 plus a square. This is by equation 1. Now what is the required answer? Is denominator is in b minus this denominator, this middle term is only this term. तो आप लोग क्या करोगे? b minus a से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. Multiply by b minus a. We get the first answer. Multiply by b minus a. क्योंकि आंसर में b minus a नहीं है, and we know that this b minus a is positive because a b interval. So b must be more than a. So what is the final answer? What is the required answer? B minus A upon 1 plus B square less than tan inverse B minus tan inverse A less than B minus A upon 1 plus A square. This is required inequality. रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं बच्चे लोग, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं कि आप लोगों को ये प्रैक्टिस से ही करना है. मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं हर बच्चे को, ये आपको प्रैक्टिस से ही आएगा. मुझे विश्वास है आप लोगों को कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगा नहीं, कुछ प्रॉब्लम आएगा नहीं. वेरी सिंपल, वेरी सिंपल. इन फर्स्ट स्टेप डिफाइन tan inverse x, f of x. Check the condition for LMVT and we get the particular value. Now use this value. So we know the relation in terms of C. Simplify in such way that we adjust 1 upon 1 plus C square. Then put value of 1 upon 1 plus C square and again simplify to get result. बहुत सिंपल, बहुत सिंपल. खाली प्रैक्टिस करना. कितनी बार प्रैक्टिस करना? 3 बार. Now second part, how to deduce this term? We want this deduction. We want this deduction. ये पार्ट बाकी है. That is step number 3 से deduction. Now we want this relation from this inequality. यहां से ये लाना है, तो एडजस्टमेंट क्या करोगे? How to adjust? Actually this pi by 4 is nothing but tan inverse 1. So I replace, put this b is equal to 4 by 3 and a is equal to 1. Why I replace a equal 1? तभी तो pi by 4 आएगा. tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. ये माइनस है, दोनों साइड में प्लस हो जाएगा तो बराबर आंसर आएगा. और b आपको 4 by 3, b is 4 by 3, b is 4 by 3. थोड़ा जजमेंट आएगा. अभी when we replace this answer in this inequality, say star, put in star. So what is answer? b minus a, that is 4 by 3 minus 1 divided by 1 plus b square, 1 plus 4 by 3 का square less than tan inverse 4 by 3 minus tan inverse 1 less than b minus a 4 by 3 minus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 square. I replace this value in the given star equation. Now it is 4, that is 1 by 3. What is the answer? What is the answer? Very simple. It is 4 minus, that is 1 by 3 divided by, it is 4, this term is 3 square, that is 9 plus, that is 25, that is 25 by 9 less than tan inverse 4 by 3 minus pi by 4, tan inverse 1 is pi by 4 less than 4 by 3, that is 1 by 3 divided by, it is 2, it is 2. Now it is very simple, 3 और ये 3, it is 3 बन जाएगा. 3 ऊपर शिफ्ट होगा. So what is the value? 3 by 25 less than tan inverse 4 by 3 minus pi by 4 and less than 1 by 6. Add pi by 4 throughout. आप ऐड करोगे, पॉजिटिव वैल्यू है एंड इसलिए कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा नहीं. सो पाई बाय 4 प्लस 3 by 25 लेस देन tan इनवर्स 4 by 3 लेस देन 1 by 6 प्लस पाई बाय 4, 1 by 6 प्लस पाई बाय 4 एंड हेंस द रिक्वायर्ड आंसर. मुझे विश्वास है हर बच्चे को समझ में आएगा. मुझे विश्वास है हर बच्चे को समझ में आएगा. नाउ सेम पार्ट हम यहां पर देखेंगे. दिस इज नेक्स्ट सम, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सम. सेम सम. व्हाट इज फर्स्ट स्टेप? लेट, दिस इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट सम. इससे बाहर सम नहीं जाएगा. व्हाट इज एफ ऑफ एक्स इज लॉग एक्स. एफ ऑफ एक्स इज लॉग एक्स. f of x is log x. So dear student, we start with function. First condition, clearly log x is log is log. Clearly, f of x is continuous function. In closed interval, AB. Because it is logarithm function, since it is logarithmic function. And we know that every logarithm function is continuous. Second step, what is the derivative? What is f dash x? Derivative of log x is 1 by x. Derivative of log x is 1 by x. Clearly, it is defined. Clearly, it is defined. Is defined because a and b are positive. It is defined. Clearly, it is defined in open interval AB. Because ये इंफिनिटी कब हो गया? जब x 0 होगा. But a and b are positive. A is positive, b is positive. So this is defined, and so f of x is differentiable. This implies f of x is differentiable. So f of x is differentiable. Very simple. In AB. So LMVT applicable. So LMVT applicable. LMVT is applicable. Now step second. Then there exists at least one point. At least one point C belongs to AB such that f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a is equal to f dash a. This is LMVT statement. What is f of b? अरे same आएगा. f of x is log x. What is f of b? Log b. f of x is log x. What is f of a? X replaced by a. Log a divided by b minus a is equal to f dash c. What is f dash c? X replaced by c. X replaced by c. So it is 1 by c. Log b minus log a. Log of b by a divided by b minus a is equal to 1 by c. Take this equation as star equation. In this way, we get this equation. Now we start step number 3. What is important? Now what is this statement? As C belongs to AB. As C belongs to AB. This we know. We start this with this. We start with this. Now C belongs to AB means A less than C less than B. We have to adjust this term. So take reciprocal. Reciprocal 1 by A, 1 by C, 1 by B. So inequality changes. Take reciprocal. Take reciprocal. Take reciprocal. Very simple. Very simple. We take reciprocal. Now we start from 1 by B. We want inequality which is in less than form. So I can write it as 1 by B. 1 by B से शुरू करना. 1 by C less than 1 by A. Convert in less than form. Convert in less than. 1 by B से शुरू करना. Less. Now why I adjust this one? Because we will put value of 1 by C. इसलिए मैंने 1 by C adjust किया. Reciprocal लिया. Less than में convert किया. Adjustment है बच्चों लोग. Practice आएगा. Now what is 1 by C? ये term replace करेंगे. I replace this value. So that is put respective values. So 1 by B less than. What is 1 by C? Log of B by A divided by B minus A less than 1 by A. This is value of 1 by C. This is value of 1 by C. मतलब ऐसा करता हूं, इससे मैं एडजस्ट सकता हूं और ये पार्ट ही यहां से उठा के लेके आता हूं ताकि आपको कंसेप्ट क्लियर हो जाएगा. दिस इज अवर स्टेप नंबर 3. This is step number 3. Dear student, very simple, very simple. Now multiply by B by A, multiply by b minus a, which is positive. So what is the value? b minus a by b less than log of b by a less than b minus a by a. Right? This is required answer. अभी आपको क्या पूछा गया है? -1. We want in terms of 1. So I can write b by b 1 minus a by b less than log of b by a less than b by a, and a by a is 1. This is required inequality. Very simple, very simple, very simple, very important, very important. बच्चों लोग, मुझे विश्वास है हर बच्चे को ये समझ में आएगा, हर बच्चे को समझ में आएगा. Now second part. Now what is the second part? Now we will prove this term. We will prove this term. तो ये कैसे प्रूव करना है? So dear student, second part. So from this expression, step number 3, how to prove this term. So put b by 6, correct, and a by 5 in this equation, in the inequality which we proved in start. Say b by a, 6 by 5, b 6, a 6. Now we replace this value, we get the answer 1 minus a by 6 मतलब 5 by 6 less than log of 6 by 5 less than b by मतलब 6 by 5 minus 1. So it is 1 by 6, 6 minus 5, 1 by 6 less than log of 6 by 5 less than, it is 6 minus, that is 1 by 5, and in this way we get the answer. So this is simplest example in the world. This is simplest example in the world.